Right, I've just created a new character, and I thought I would share with you how I set up my UI and sort of getting started with EQ uh, when you first get it. So basically, all these things are all over the place, and I think this window is like square, something like that there, and it's the buff window. So down in the bottom corner, there's a target. There's your window. You have to move your mouse over a bit, and then there's one which has got some lines on, which is the group window. And then there's your spell icon thing. I haven't figured out how to make these, or if you can make these hotbars long. I don't think you can yet. So the first thing I do is that I move them to these places where they're in the core. So I'm getting chats on Discord. So this is where you can put them wherever you want them. But on the sort of main chat window, you can do /chat font size 6, say. Or 7, I guess. I'm just typing something to someone. I should do a wink character. Wait. There we go. So yeah, I do chat font size 5 to get, because our screens are much bigger nowadays and you need to can't read the bloody thing. Then I create a new chat window. Then I create another chat window. You might think this is overkill, but I believe it's not. So what I want to split off is the combat. So I'm going to rename this window. Rename window to combat. Combat. I'm going to rename this one just chat. Now I'll leave it as, yeah, well, rename friend chat or something. Okay. So then I right click this combat window and I go filters, melee. I don't have to move it, because it goes off the bottom of the screen. Hang on. Right click, filters, melee, all. Oh my god, is it so far? Right. Filters, melee, all. And filters, spells, all. So that's any sort of combat that's going to appear in this, and it's going to appear quite small because I haven't done the chat font size thing, which I don't mind. It's only to see how the pet's doing. The friend chat is, especially on the green server, is like really important because it's all about friends. So it's just quite big. I want this size 5 /chat font size 5. Guess that's it. And I'm going to put some filters in here. Filters. I want say in there. I want tell in there. Group. I'm not going to do raid because I won't be able to raid for like years. Filters, group, OOC, out of character, yeah. Filters, auctions, yeah. Anything the players are talking. Shouts, emotes. People do lots of emotes, they'll shrug and stuff like that. So that's anything chatty will go in that. Oops, I made it little. Anything chatty is going to go in that window, and that's like vitally important. The rest of this is not that important. I can shrink it down actually. Combat's not that important. I might put combat at the end. But this chat, this is your main. This is how you're going to communicate with your friends. You're going to add friends. You're going to talk to people. This is what the game was about originally. It wasn't so you can't solo. Right, so I've got this windows roughly set up. Lots of people died. Alt O brings up this window, which you can set. Obviously, I'm sure stuff you've come across before, like full screen or what have you. What I'm going to do now is the colours. So, say is in a normal white colour. When people say things, it's in white, which is fine. Tells are in purple. Groups, light blue. Guild, OOC and auctions are all green. Shouts are red. Emotes are in like a darker blue. Like spells, actually. But spells will appear in this one, in the combat one, and not in the chat one. So if someone sends you a tell saying hello Roy or whatever, it'll come in as green. But when I reply, these are all set to white for you. I've changed these. But when I reply to that tell, it'll be purple when they send me a tell. But when I reply to it, it will be white as default, but I've changed my replies to be a similar colour. It's slightly different purple to the tell. So somebody tells me a tell, it arrives in light purple, and I say hi, and reply, and it ends up in dark purple, and you can see it doesn't get lost, it's better. So these are all called echoes, and they're down here, and I make them the same colour as the original. Like tell is purple, group is light blue, and I reply in blue. So if I go, also I'm going to close this, I'm going to right click this and do always chat here. So this is the only window I ever chat in. The rest of it's just information. So if I go /G, I'm not in a group, but it's in group colour. I go /OOC hello. It's in green, and in quite a light green. And I think when people reply, somebody that says hello in OOC, which they probably won't, then it'll be slightly different green, but I'll be able to see it. Anyway, escape to get rid of that. Alt-Enter is full screen. But that makes, I think it makes the video really, recording the video. It might not though. So I'm going to go get my guild leader now and I'll stop this video.